Hey everybody, hope you're doing well and that you've had a nice weekend. I wanted to throw a quick video up here to talk about the text that we're going to be reading this week as well as the assignment that's associated with it. So we are jumping into one of the most important texts in the English language in terms of its cultural relevance both then and now and its influence on the way that we tell stories and the language that we use. It's Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. And for this week, we're going to read just the prologue, and then next week, we're going to take a look at the Miller's Tale to see how Chaucer develops this large and almost oppressive cultural commentary through this literary journey he takes as people on our pilgrimage. So take a look at the text, and I'll go ahead and tell you now, and that you'll experience this in your textbook, that it is not translated. It is in Middle English, and that can seem very intimidating at first. What I suggested that you do is actually just try to read the text out loud. Make the sounds that the letters are telling you, and you'll see that the words that they're trying to form will start to take place, and you'll get a general understanding. And then there's some definitions over in the margins for words that you may not understand, and some more information in the notes at the bottom. So give that a try, because I think that process is actually a really enjoyable one when you see how the language forms different words. Now, a lot of the spelling conventions that we use now came later, but the words were still there even at that time. So it's a really fascinating text in that way. You're reading the general prologue, and so in this prologue, Chaucer's author narrator explains all of the characters that are going to be on this pilgrimage to Canterbury. And it's really important to understand what Chaucer's trying to do here. So there's a lecture video that I've posted that explains a lot of the big themes that are going on in terms of who represents what and the different power levels. And that term power is really important here, because one of the things that Chaucer does, and one of the things that we'll continue to explore throughout the rest of the semester, is these people that are given these power positions or privileged positions, what's expected of them. If you are a leader in the church, what's expected of you? If you are a knight of the warrior class, what's expected of you? If you later on are a king or a prince or a knight, as we'll see that in Henry IV, what's expected of you? And this is something that we're going to explore in terms of the responsibility that we hold. And Chaucer's got a specific lens that he wants to look through and really present people in some challenging ways in this beautiful narrative of them. So pay close attention to those people that Chaucer points to. And that's what the formation of this assignment is asking you to do. It's a different style than what we've done before, where I'm asking you to pick two characters and compare them. And that lecture video will give you some more information on that. But in general, think about, try to find the one specific thing that you're going to compare them on. Is it the expectations of knights? Is it religious leadership? Is it money? Is it some other form of appearance or something like that? Find that specific thing that you want to do to compare them. Because if you just give some descriptions, I may not be able to follow along with you. Your classmates may not be able to follow along with you. What you need to do is tell us, I'm comparing these characters based on this theme, and here's how they are similar, here's how they are different, and here's why it matters. So take a look at that lecture video. It will give you some more details on how you can do this effectively. So since it's a different assignment, I know that can be difficult, especially as we've kind of gotten in rhythm with assignments. I'm available to chat with you by email. I'm available to chat with you by Zoom. Just reach out to me. We can figure something out. I can make it to campus really easy. If you want to meet on campus, we can set up over there in the Liberal Arts Building or even in the library for a face-to-face meeting if that helps you. So I'm available to you. I think you're really going to enjoy this text. I think you're going to enjoy this assignment, especially as we finish out the prologue this week. We look at the Miller's Tale next week, which is just sort of this wild and crazy extended joke that I think is really fascinating to us. So that said, let me know how I can help. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.